welcome to Deanna Budgets. I am so happy to have you here with me today. I know it's been a little bit since I've recorded a video, but I was really sick. I was coughing, I had a sore throat, I had no voice, so yeah, that wouldn't have worked for the videos. But I'm back and I am behind, you guys. So today's video, we are going to be doing basically a reallocation of whatever we've saved for the month of June. So on my channel, I am a hybrid budgeter and I do use the cash envelope system to help me to budget my finances along with the zero-based budget method. And so throughout the month, after I allocate money to my bills and to my variable expenses, whatever is left over usually just goes towards savings challenges, which are just like mini savings accounts until the end of the month, where I unstuff that money and then it gets put into what is needed. So whatever sinking funds that needs the money gets the money, and if there's anything left over, it goes to my long-term saving goals. So let's see what we have for the month of July. Let's unstuff my pouch. So I did have to complete week 4 of June's cash stuffing on my own because, as I said, I was really behind. But I did not want to do this video without involving you guys because I have not shown you this part of my system yet. So I have this little sheet that I will use to help me keep track of what I'm doing. And then these are basically all the challenges. So let me get my desk situated. Okay, here we go. So these are all the challenges that I completed that I put into my little pouch here for the month of July. I did organize the bills, but I'll just show you basically. So the first ones on top are what I got from my minis binder. So whenever I complete a mini, that money goes directly to the sinking fund, which means that the cash for these are not in here. So I like to still keep track of what I did save with them. So these first couple are directly from my sinking funds, and I will add them up just so we can see. I'm sorry, they went directly to my sinking funds. So I just like to write that down. So we had 24 that went to clothing. We had 39 that went to groceries. We had 61 that went to household. We had 45 that went to medical. Vacation got 61. And month ahead got 33. So that's a total of $263 that went directly to my sinking funds. So that's pretty cool. I'll put those off to the side. These other ones were taken out of my binder. So I did complete, I'm not going to add these up, but I'm just showing you some of the ones that I completed. I did the June set. I finished up the challenge from Andrea and Hera. That was really fun. This saved me like $120 something, I believe. I did some others on my own. These were some longer term savings that I had going for a while, and I finished them up. So June does have like a pretty good amount of cash because I finished up a couple big challenges that I was working on, and therefore the amount is definitely higher than normal. So let us see how much savings we have for the month of June, right? So let's count it up together. I will use a calculator to help us keep track of it all. It's a pretty big stack. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 51, 52, 53, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. Okay, we're at 1,300 so far. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 270. Move that back a bit. You guys, even though my voice is back, I still feel the urge to cough a lot, so Excuse me if I pause the video here and there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. You know, I forgot to put the 10s in, didn't I? I did. Ugh. Sorry, guys. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 270. Pay attention, Deanna. Okay, the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 57. So we have $1,717. That is an amazing amount. Definitely higher than I'm used to at the end of the month. But as I said, I finished up quite a few big challenges. So you guys, that means I saved $1,980 using savings challenges, people. Savings challenges. So we had fun saving this money, and that was amazing. So now we're going to reallocate this into our binders. So here is my monthly budget sheet. So this is a savings sinking funds section of my budget that I try to plan out at the beginning of the month. This is in an ideal world, if life was working exactly how we wanted to, what I would like to put in, but really it's just a guideline for me to try to accomplish. And so if I'm able to save this much, great, amazing. And if I can't, then I just prioritize where it needs to be. So I use this as a guideline, and I like to start with the savings allocation. So I go into my green binder for that, and the bottom categories here are all my savings, basically my long-term savings goals. So as you know, every week I do stuff money into these accounts, and I'll show you how I take care of that later. We're going over to baby A. So baby A is my nephew, and I've just been trying to throw a little bit of money. He's one, but I like to put some money in there for him. I'm gonna put the date as 7/1 to keep it a little consistent. So I'm just gonna throw 30 bucks into here, which will bring him up to 50. I do give my sister this money whenever I get to a good amount, just so she can get him diapers or formula, whatever he needs. For nephews, these are for, I have 4 nephews. They're all in the islands in Jamaica, and normally whenever we go to visit, we usually bump up the savings so that everybody gets a little bit of money. And I'm just saving a little bit at a time for right now. So they're gonna get $30. And this one has a little tracker in here, so I'll just color that in, that today we put 30. Is there a 30 on it? No. So I will color in this 20, and I'll do a 10 as well, and that gives us 30. I don't know how much this one saves. It might be 500, which I don't think I'm gonna get to 500 in this, but it's fun to have a little tracker in here. So let's keep going. I should also be keeping track over here because I like to just balance it back out. So some of these categories are not on here on my sheet because I don't always add to them. So because of that, I'll just write the ones that I'm adding into on the sheet. Sorry about that. So we did 30 for the nephews. Okay. The next category is Miss P. Miss P is my mother-in-law, and we do send her some money every couple of months. And I know for sure that I need to add $200 into this one, which will bring us up to $500. So there we go. That's my husband's mom. She is a sweet woman and she works really hard, and we just try to help her as much as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Perfect. So that's ready to be sent. So hubby can do his thing. And for anniversary, I have been trying to save way ahead of time. Our anniversary is in the month of March, and I'm gonna put $50 into this. Normally, if we don't do anything crazy for our anniversary, and by crazy I mean like travel somewhere, which is great, I would love to, but you know, life, it doesn't always work out, then I like to we like to get like a couples massage and, you know, have like a nice lunch or dinner, spend the day together. It's just about spending time, you know. So this one so far has $250 in the bank, which is represented by these prop notes here, 1, 2, 50, and then it has another 100, so that's $350 so far in anniversaries, which is awesome. We still have quite a bit of time left to save that up. And I'm not putting any money into new phone. I just got a new phone, so we'll leave that for hubby. Home improvements, I would like to put some money in. I just don't know how much. This is mostly for repairs. We do need to replace some appliances in our home, and I've been putting it off for a while, but I think it's coming up. I'm gonna put 100 into this just because I think it needs some money. So that will mean we have 1,000 in the bank, 120, 40, 50. 1,150 is in this account now. And I'll just make a note. I did clean it off after I hit that 1,000, so I'm starting over. I'm going to now record another, what was it, $100. So if I do 51 and 49, that should equal 100, right? Yeah. Okay, great. So let's continue. Okay, new car. I'm using a separate savings challenge to fund this because this is one of our long-term sinking funds, and I do need to take the cash out of those challenges, and I'll show you that in a bit. But let's keep going on this. So for home improvements, did I put it in here? No. So let's put home improvements, and we added 100. So the next envelope is the Jamaica Recovery Fund. No, this envelope was created because we had a huge hurricane last July, 1 year ago, and it went right through my hometown. When I say right through, I mean it destroyed 90% of all the homes, including 5 of my very close relatives, including my grandmother's and my home back in Jamaica. Lots of very life-changing damage. So, you know, we do what we can to support, and I've been making the rounds, you know, across different family members and trying to, you know, just help out who I can. So once I hit 500, I usually try to give that money to whoever's next on my list. And so we're gonna add 150 right today. So now we're at 300, and maybe at the end of August I'll just kind of ramp it up and just do 200 so that I can send that money. So let us make sure we have 300 in here. 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, $300. Perfect. Okay, so this is completed. These are the long-term savings. We did add 150 to that. We're gonna put this off to the side for now. I will have to go back in there for the other the car, which I will show you in a bit. Okay, the next thing I need to do is, so now this is where we got to get serious. I do have some goals here and of what I like each envelope to have, but I'm kind of just gonna eyeball what I need to do. Sometimes I budget it out, other times I eyeball it based on where we're at. The buffer I'm gonna leave alone because I'm doing a separate challenge for that, which you guys have seen me do, the Simply Cozy challenge. And so as I finish certain envelopes, I will unstuff. Currently we have 193 in there, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Baby girl, her rollover funds this envelope. So groceries definitely needs a top up. It has $47. So I like to have ideally groceries should have $300 in that fund, which means, let's do the math. 300 minus 47, I need to put $253 in here. So that's what we're gonna do because we have, you know, a little bit extra. So we're gonna do 1, 200 and 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's check that back to make sure it's correct. Whoops. Okay, 157. Ooh, 150, 220, 40, 51, 2, 3. 253. And let's add in the 47, so 273, 93, 98, 300. Okay, so 253. Today is, I did say I'll put 71. Oops. So that's 253, which should bring us up to 300, which means I just went to Costco last week. But I definitely will probably go again before the next allocation, so I just like to top it up if I can. Let's move on to the medical fund. So we're at our medical fund, and medical, I have a budget of $300, and I know it's already spent because we bought hubby needed contacts, so I haven't paid for them yet. I mean, they are paid for. They're on my credit card, but I need to pay the card back for that. And those were $306, I believe. I only have 96 in this envelope, so I really need to. I am gonna put. I think I need to put the whole, I don't know, like 350 into this, because that pays for that and gives us, like, I don't know, a visit to the doctor. Medical is just ridiculous. I can't keep up with this thing, honestly. And we're healthy people, reasonably speaking, so it's just ridiculous. So that's 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's double check that. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so that's 350, and that makes 400, and 20, 35, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 446. Okay, that's good. Let's see what happens. So I added 350 to that. That's a lot for me to add to medical. Okay, car maintenance is gonna get a nice top up for the month of July, so I'm not doing anything with that right now. Family fun. Okay, now this envelope definitely needs some money. I am entertaining for the month of July. I have my aunt visiting from Jamaica along with my cousin, and we're doing a ton of stuff. So I really need to add some, like, a good amount of money into this because I've already spent a bunch. I only have $10, which is really sad. But no, I mean, it's good. It means that we're doing, you know, we're using the money. We're having fun as a family. And in the summertime, you know, these things are more, you know, it's a lot more happening than normal. So that's good. It means you're having fun. Use the money for what it's meant for, right? I believe I had budgeted 100, but that is not enough by any means. I'm going to try to put like, I want to put 400 in here, but I think I budgeted 120 for the paycheck I just had on Friday, which I have not even stuffed yet. So I'm going to see if I can do 250. I'm going to try to do 250, maybe more. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 50, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 300 feels better. 300 feels better. 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I have to do it. 350. It needs it. It's better to have the money and spend it than spend it and not have it, right? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so we're putting in 350, which gives us 360, right? So medical and family fund really took the cake along with groceries, you know, and those are just high moving funds. So I put 350 into that. You guys, I'm running out of money. Households, I do need to put some in. That's empty as well. Hubby's been doing some home projects and he's got more to do. But let's just put the $50 in here, like I said, and let's see if we can stick to it. 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, 50, perfect. Okay, so let's put that in. So we're gonna say 50 here. Gifts, I need to put some money in here as well because I want to do a gift card for a friend of mine who had a baby. I just want to send her something. So let me see if I can do 7-1. And also there's also, oh yeah, and I also have a housewarming coming up for a friend who just moved to an apartment. I don't know, I don't think I have a lot left, but let me see what we have. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Let me do 75. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. I wish I could do more, but that's what I have right now. If I can, I mean, you know, my sinking funds has these in there because my minis have these in there because, you know, I spend from these a lot. But, you know, we'll see how it goes, you guys. If I need to budget something directly from my paycheck, I can do that too. Pardon me. So we did 75 into gifts. Clothing. Ooh, clothing and self-care is what's left. Okay, so for clothing, it has 36. Let's see if we can bring that up to 50. We should. 36, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh yeah, we can do that. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that brings it to 50. And then let me see. 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70. Okay, so now we have $70 in clothing, right? We should. Let's double check it all. We're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. 34 plus 36. Yep. That's 70. Right? Yep. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I feel better about that. We're always using that too. Okay, so self-care has 210. I am getting a massage, which on Thursday, so that's definitely going to get spent. That's not what the money was for, but I really need this massage. I've been hurting a lot. My job requires me to sit up all day on the computer, and it really kills my shoulder, so I just really need it. But I did need some hair products, but I guess I'll have to see what I can do next month. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Let's put 30 into this, which will bring us up to 200 and, pardon me, 240. So that's pretty good. Right, okay, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 210 plus 30 is 240. Okay, all right, so everybody's gotten some love. Everybody except the ones that didn't need the love. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 left. I am going to put the 15 into my daughter's account because we've been spending very heavily from here. And she could use it. Did I say 15? Looks like 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. Okay. So that brings us up to 27. Yeah. Normally my daughter has like 200 in here. But yeah, a lot's happened in her account. So pardon me. So let's put 27. Where are we? I don't even have her on this because I normally don't put into here for her. But let's just make a note of it. All right. So that's gonna be what did I say? 27. Nope. I have 15. 15. Okay. So the cash is gone from the cash tray. Whoa! Look at that. I need to condense this. But that's good. I feel so much better because I was feeling pretty broke there for a while, you guys. So let me add this back up to see if we hit that 17 amount. Okay, that balances out. As I was going through, I realized I forgot to put clothing and self-care in here, but I did add those numbers in. So our total comes up to 1717 from savings challenges. Yay. Now, I do also have guys, I'm having a brain block. It's late. I do have money saved as well directly from the account that went to these accounts here. So for my daughter, we did do let me just show you how I will do you know, a back to bank as well for the money that I did save. So let me get that set up. Okay, so at the end of the month, I open up this green binder. Now that I've allocated the funds successfully, I will go through these envelopes because most of these are long-term savings, and I will transfer this cash into my high-yield savings account. So from my daughter's savings, I do replace it with prop cash. Let me get my prop cash. Okay, I got my prop cash out. So we should have $26.50 in here. 1, 2, 2,100, 200, 300, 450 in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's $200 in cash. So I make a note, 200. So that's gonna go into the bank, and I'm going to, since it should be $26.50, then I will do 2,150, and I will get a, I'll put these 3 back, and I'll get a $500 placeholder, and that gives us $2,650 in her account for the year so far. For our savings, it should also be 200 coming out, and we should have a total of 1,450. So we have 1,100, 250 in the bank, 152, 50, well, 51, 52. So that's 200 for our account. So that will give us, I'll put 200 in prop in. So we have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, $450 so far saved for us for the year. Then, so that was 200 for us. let me skip emergency for now. I did not put anything into this. This is all prop. We have 2,200 in the bank. However, you guys know I've been using this challenge to fund my emergency savings. Once it hits that $100 mark, I do like to withdraw and put in prop. So I have 700 in prop, and this account has 822, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, right? And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, did I add that wrong? Hold on, let me check. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. Right, so I'm going to leave 22 here and take 100. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So I'm going to add 100 into the emergency fund. And I'm going to put a $100 prop note in here. Great. So we still have, now we have 5, 6, 7, 822. Perfect. That has been saved. Okay, you guys, so it seems like my recording had cut out, but anyways, so I showed you how I unstuffed the emergency fund, the $100 to go back to the bank, and then the other savings challenge that I needed to get out was the Build-A-Bank. Build-A-Bank is a challenge that I use to save for my long-term goals. I haven't even showed you me playing with that yet because I've just been, you know, it's just been so much different moving parts, but this is one of them that I use, and I have $200 in here. I'm going to put that to the side for a second, and then I put the $200 prop into this, and so you know how big of a challenge it is. I already have 1,080 in the bank towards my long-term goals from this challenge, so that's represented by this prop here. It's 1,080. And now I'm adding the 200 additional prop note, which will bring us up to 1,280, which matches my tracking sheet. So I do need to update this, and I will later on off camera. So in addition to Build-A-Bank, those are the unstuffings from the long-term savings challenges that I do. But I also have my savings challenge that I created, and I wanted to use it as well for long term. I haven't even shown you guys this one yet, but this is my binder for my succulents challenge. And if you want this challenge, feel free to get it for free on my Ko-Fi. It saves you $1,800. It is 12 sections with varying amounts, and you can do it one at a time. Each amount has a different total. Each section has a different total. Or you can roll a d12 die to make it a little bit more random. Do it however you want to do it. I haven't started it yet, but I do have the prop notes in the front that I have to play with it, and I have the real cash in the back, and this will get unstuffed every month. So I should have, because I just wanted to start it this month, I should have 250 in there, and I do have it, 250. Okay, perfect. So I already have the prop notes here to represent that money, and I will play that later on. If I can put it on camera, I will. So from my savings challenges for long-term goals for the month, we were able to save $450. I like it to be $500, but it is what it is. $450 is still very good. So let's make a note that $450 is going to long term. For right now, long term is looking like it's my it's the new car that we're savings towards. But you know, that could change, but I think that's where it's going for now. Month ahead also needs to be unstuffed, so let's get back into this binder and flip over to that. Oh, I do need to make a note. So we took $100 to put into our emergency fund, so I do need to transfer that here. Okay, so now you guys get to see a little bit of the process of, you know, how savings challenges work hand in hand with savings goals. So this prop 100 is going into here, and I am going to then mark off 10 of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's $100. And our emergency fund now has $2,300. So let's see, it's all in the bank. 1,000, 2,000, 1, 2, 3. Right? So that $100 will go into the bank. And I can condense. Do I have any thousand? Yes. 1, 2. I'll put back these 2 5s. And take another 1,000. 3. Okay, this $1,000 one is from Rock's Budgets, but I made these. 1, 2, 3. Nope, it's 2,000. I wish it was 3,000. 2,300. Perfect. Okay, you guys. So we're moving it along. So the emergency fund is noted. When I decide where that long term is going, I will also transfer it into the respective fund in here. As I said, it's probably the car, but we'll see. So the other one I was going to was month ahead. Let's see how much we were able to save in cash for the month ahead fund. Sorry, I don't need to write anything. What am I doing? Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, 11, 12, 13. So we have 113. I do take all the cash out every month. Whatever is in here goes into the high yield account. So $113. I make a note of that. I also get that in prop notes because I have a month ahead binder that I like to play the savings with. So, you know, I just take it out and play that. So I need 113. It's a whole process, you guys. Let me count that out. Okay, so that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 10, 12, 13. Okay, so I am going to make, I gotta update these two, but I'll just make a note that I'm adding 113 as at 7-1. I'll update the numbers and make sure they're accurate. I don't keep prop bills in here because I just save in cash and take it out. So, you know, as I said, I have so many binders, you guys. Some of them you'll never see, but this is my month ahead binder. So I'm going to add 113. My goal for this fund is about $5,000. So I'm just going to make note that we're putting in 113 so far, which 3305 plus 113 should bring us up to 3418. So we're getting there. We're getting there, you guys. I'm getting there. Okay, now other money that comes out, I leave money in these funds that these stay in cash. The anniversary, I'm going to take that money out. So I know you just saw me put that in here, but this is just how I do it. So we are taking out $100 from the anniversary account, and I'm going to put that back in cash, prop cash. So we have 1, 2, 3, 50 in prop cash, which correctly matches what should be in there. And I'm just going to, I don't know where my magic marker is, eraser is right now. Actually, let me go get it. You know I have one, guys, I just can't find it for right now. So I'm just going to make a note that I'm adding $100 into the bank account. So that should be 350 as at 7/1/25, okay? Okay, we'll just leave it like that. It should be fine, okay? So let's tuck this back in here. This is just prop money in here. The home improvements, that is also going into my long-term savings. So it has 150, so we're going to take that out. Put that into the bank. $150, and we're going to add prop cash as well for that. 150, so it has 1,150, which is correct. Sorry, my computer keeps making notification sounds. So, and I do believe, what did I say, that 450, I think it's gonna go to new car. So I'll just make a note, and I will be putting, let's see, let's add it here. 7/1, deposit of 450. So we're doing pretty good in this fund, but we definitely need more. We need a lot more, 83.30. We're trying to stay away from having to finance anything. If we have to, we will, but if we don't, why should we? So I'm going to, it should be 8,330. So let's just make that in prop 5, 6, 7, 8,000, 1, 2, 330. So I will put back this, and that should be good, you guys. So if anybody's interested in hybrid budgeting, you're getting a taste of what it looks like for me anyways. And if you have any questions about this, if you need help to get involved in it, I would most certainly be happy to assist you. So that is my entire process of how I show the full money cycle for the month, of how it goes in with savings challenges and how it comes out and goes back to my high yield account. There is one more thing that I have to do. Let me get that binder. I know this is a long video, you guys, so I hope you've stayed tuned, but it is very educational, I think. From my bills binder, I do like to put my car insurance money into my high yield account because this is something that gets paid every 6 months. So I like to try to get interest on that if I can. We currently have 415 in the account. I forgot about this one because it's in the bills binder. You wouldn't think anything's going to be saved from there, but you can. I am paid up through October, I believe. So we have a little bit of time. Let's see. 50, 70, 90, 110, 25, 30. So we have 130 that we can also put into the account for the car insurance. And I will just update that here. So 130, 415 plus 130 is 545, which matches the tracker of what is supposed to be in there. As I said, I will clean these up when I get a chance. Okay, perfect. And this puts me in good shape to be able to do my cash stuffing to start out July. So let us see what the total is that is going into our high yield account. I have 450, 200, 450, 200, 200, 100, 113, 100, 150, 130. So it should be 1443 that is on the cash tray. And let's see if that is accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 1,000, 50, 1,100 and 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 13, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,400, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So we have that cash there, 1143, going back to the bank. So what I do now is I will transfer this money from my account directly into my high yield account. And this money basically goes back into my back to bank envelope, from which I then will withdraw the paycheck, the amount that I'm going to stuff for the paycheck for Friday that just passed, right? So that's how I recycle my cash. Some of it gets directly spent, but you know, it's just a cycle. So that way I don't have to make as many runs to the bank. So I hope that makes sense. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in this content, and let me know what you think. Have a great night, you guys. Take care. Bye.